Hey there, and welcome back to another cooking video. Today's video is in collaboration with some other wonderful ladies here on YouTube, and we will be sharing some summerside recipes. This collaboration video is hosted by Vanessa over at Vanessa White Randomness and Tamra over at Southern Wife Everyday Life. Links to both their channels will be in the description box down below, as well as the link to the playlist. I have 3 super simple but delicious recipes to share with you today, so let's head on over to the kitchen and let's get started. We're going to start off with this summer garden pasta salad. The first thing you want to do is cook your pasta. I am using about a pound of bow tie pasta, and I'm just going to cook this in a large pot of salted boiling water. While my pasta is cooking, I'm going to get started on my dressing. To my bowl right here, I am adding 1.5 cup of mayonnaise, and I'm going to mix that with 1/2 cup of buttermilk, as well as 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, of course, you can also use freshly squeezed if you want. And then I'm also adding some fresh dill. I have here about 1 tablespoon. I'm going to mix this all together until I have a smooth consistency. And then I'm going to set this aside and head on over to my chopping board. And here I'm going to dice up a red onion, 3 Roma tomatoes, and some celery. You want about 1/2 cup of red onions and 1 cup of diced celery. And I also removed the seeds from the tomatoes. Once your pasta is cooked, you're going to drain it and rinse it under some cold water, and then you're going to transfer it into a large bowl. Then you're going to dump in your diced onions, tomatoes, and celery. And I'm also adding some snow peas. I have about a cup of sliced up snow peas here. And then I'm also adding a can of drained corn, and you can also, of course, use fresh corn if you want. Then you're going to add in your dressing and mix this all together until well combined. So this is what it looks like. This is a great salad to bring to a barbecue, at a cookout, or even at a picnic. It's light, it's fresh, and it's just such a simple summertime side dish to make. Next up, I'll be sharing our favorite macaroni salad. This is my mother-in-law's recipe, and we make this every summer. It's so good. Once again, we're going to start with cooking our pasta. I'm adding 4 cups of macaroni to a large pot of boiling water. Then I'm going to head on over to my chopping board and chop up 3 stalks of celery and 3 green onions. Next, we're going to be cutting up some ham. I'm using this can of cooked ham, and I'm just going to quickly dice it up. Then you're also going to need some apples. I have 4 Honeycrisp apples. These are my favorites, but you can use whichever ones you prefer. However, I would recommend that you use a firmer, crispier apple, such as Fuji, Empire, or Pink Lady. These just tend to not brown as quickly when chopped or sliced, and they give a very nice crunchy texture to your salad. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these into bite-sized pieces. At this point, the macaroni is cooked. You want to drain them and then rinse them with some cold water. Now we're going to dump this into a large bowl. I'm going to add in my celery, my green onions, as well as my apples and my ham. So right here I ended up switching bowls because the other one wasn't quite big enough. As you can see, this recipe makes a ton. So now all that's left is to add in your mayo. I'm doing 2 cups of Miracle Whip. You can use just regular mayo if you want, but I just find that Miracle Whip works best with this salad, and it just doesn't taste the same without it. Now I'm just going to mix this till well combined. You want to let this chill in the fridge for at least a couple of hours before serving. This tastes so much better when it's really cold and when it has time to absorb all of the flavors from the apples and the ham. I just love the sweetness from the apples in this salad. It's incredibly delicious and so very easy to make. Give this one a try, you won't regret it. Next, I'll be sharing this super quick and easy broccoli salad. This is actually my mom's recipe. It's super delicious and another one of my favorites. To get started, I'm going to quickly cook some bacon. You need about 4 slices of cooked bacon. Here I have 2 heads of broccoli that I've cut into smaller pieces, and to that I'm adding some chopped up green onions. I used 3 green onions, but you can also use a red onion instead if you want. I just prefer the taste of green onions. Then I'm going to add my bacon that I've chopped into small pieces, and I'm going to set this aside and get started on my dressing. To a bowl, I'm adding 3/4 cup of mayo. Again, I'm using Miracle Whip, but you can also use regular mayo if you want. I'm also adding 1/3 of a cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of vinegar. So as you can see, this is extremely easy, and trust me, it's really good. So you're going to mix this till it is well combined, and then you're simply going to pour this over your broccoli. Give it a quick mix, and then you're going to add in some cheese. Just measure it with your heart. I'm using a mixture of cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. Going to stir this up, and then that's it. We are ready to serve. I love to take this along on picnics. It's such a quick and easy recipe to put together. You don't need a whole lot of ingredients. If you like broccoli, then give this one a try. It's really, really good. That is it for today's video. Don't forget to go check out the playlist for some more recipe ideas. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye, guys.